The following video contains reactions from retinoblastoma survivors at the One Retinoblastoma World Conference in Washington, D.C.
I felt so different when I was growing up. Like I had learned this huge life lesson about how important and how precious life was. And there I'm hanging out with all these teenagers who just didn't get me at all. And I had this, for me, it was somewhat hidden. People made fun of me for having a lazy eye and things like that. So I felt like I had this hidden disability and hidden knowledge about life that made me just feel different, and that's hard as a teenager. It was really hard. And so having a community of people who get that and who understand and who have the same genetics as me is really powerful.
It seemed like a great opportunity to possibly meet other people who'd had similar experiences, especially in the visually impaired / blind community, where a lot of people are either totally blind or are dealing with a degenerative disorder. I think retinoblastoma patients often have a sort of in-between blindness, and so I was eager to meet other people who are in a similar situation.
I'm the first in my family to have it, so it's been kind of an interesting ride. It's interesting being here because I didn't know anybody else who had retinoblastoma or survived it or anything of that nature. I was told by my parents there was one child in the hospital when I was being treated who was around the same age I was, but I'd never met anybody who had survived it. There are people, of course, who I know who are blind, and I'm in the community for that, but I'd never met people who had the same condition. So it's really interesting to be here and see that cancer truly doesn't discriminate. You can bond over blindness or bond over being in a wheelchair, or like there's that commonality, but here, you know, a lot of people can still drive, so you can't bond over the sight loss. It's a deeper, sort of more raw, vulnerable type of commonality.
For the majority of my life, I didn't look into this cancer. I didn't want to think about it. I wanted to avoid it. And then when my son was born, I was kind of forced to deal with the repercussions of this, not only for him, but for myself. So I definitely thought that this conference would be a good opportunity for me to learn what's on the front of retinoblastoma and research and be able to talk to doctors.
These were all conversations that I've never gotten to have with anybody before because I've been the only person I know, and I don't have a lot of opportunity for extensive medical follow-up since we do not actually live in Rochester where I was treated.
This has been a wonderful experience, and I'm so happy that I came.
Without the kind generosity of our sponsors, this unique event would not have been possible. We would like to continue to help patients, survivors, and their physicians collaborate effectively in order to overcome the challenges they face from this disease. If you would like to help, please go to our website at www.weseehope.org.